Hello everyone, I'm back from my coma, basically, and today I'm going to show you how to build one of these. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's made by Heinkel or something. Its nickname is the People's Fighter. It was supposed to be used as a late war German fighter. So it's got two cannons basically and folded wings. It's kind of well in dogfights and chase fights, and it's pretty good at landing. So, yeah. So I programmed the afterburner to a different um, setup other than WNS, and the good engines as my usual control, which is shift and control. So you just take off like that and then shoot whatever enemy aircraft you want. Anyways, let's get started with the tutorial. So first you want a couple of these blocks, 1 times 4 wedges, beams. And then you want a 1 times 3 wedge on the back, on all 4 sides. And then you want a triangle wedge, making the wedges look better. Actually, you gotta remove the side wedges because those are for the wings, the elevator, if you will. And then you repeat the process on all 4 sides. The blocks, of course. Except that soon you'll have to remove some of the sides. So yeah. Next up, you're gonna fill in all the items. Starting with the front, you have to use wedges only, not wedge beams, to make the decoration look better. You can skip this part and use wedge beams instead, but I'm going with wedges for the colors. And now you put some beams in the middle, all the way up there, I believe. Yeah. And then you fill it up with cylinders. And then at the front you put a half ball, and then you're done for the front. So next up, you're going to place some wedge corners, which are at, yep, what corner wedge? Mean, no, I mean inner wedge. And then you're going to put 0.9 blocks. So it should go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Okay, 7 blocks, not including the front one. And then the front one should be a normal lock to put the motor. You can not put the motor as well and just don't put the 0.9 blocks as well either. And you can just put like a normal wing, but I'm just gonna go with the normal version. So you want two 1x4 wing panels, and then fill it up with control surfaces all the way to 6, and then do it again on the second time, and then do it on the third time for 2, and then you fill up the other blanks with panels 1x2s, and then you make a wedge shape out of the panels. Also, you gotta do this on both sides. This plane is symmetrical, by the way, obviously. Anyways, gotta do the same to the other side, and then you put some delta wings 1x2 on the uneven corners, I guess. And then you put it right here and stuff. And now you go back in with the inner wedge, I believe. Yeah, you go back in with the inner wedge. And then you, wait, I got it on the wrong place. Make sure you have your inner wedge as exactly as it should be, because I'm messing up right now. Like that. There, now you can put wedges right here, and it will fit nicely. Or you could put a wedge beam, I don't care. And now you put some beams, except for the second one. And you gotta do the same to the other side, obviously. Don't put any wedges on the second and fourth wedge block. Beam. Because you're going to use inner wedges for the fourth, like that shape, and then put the tiny landing gear, small landing gear in it, like so. And you gotta do the same to the other side. And then you put some guns right here. So PvP weapons, gun. I don't have enough, so I'm gonna just take some from the original version. Like so. And then you got 30mm cannons. I think it's 30mm. I'm not sure. So now you should have a shape that looks like this. I'll lift it up for you so you can see. So you should have a shape that looks like this. Pause the video if you need more time. And now we begin the back. So you put 2 wings like that. No, wait. 2 wings like that, then control surfaces. And then you put some half blocks on all of the wings. Yes, I know when it takes off it hits the ground, but who cares? And then now you just do that, and then wing panels like that on the bottom, and then that. You can set these control panels, control surfaces to whatever you want, whatever control you want. And now it's time for the front landing gear. So you remove the front, and then you place some blocks down. And then place the tiny landing gear. In that direction. And then you have the cockpit, which is supposed to be kind of weird, I guess. So 1 times 3, and then 1 times 3 on the back. You should have a bunch of blocks over here, and then you place the main pilot seat right there, and then you place all the glass wedges at around right here. Yes, I know it looks kind of weird, but deal with it. Anyways, we're going to do that, and the cockpit is done. Now it's just the engine and the inner engines, which doesn't exist on the actual model. But, like, who cares for realism here? So I just do shift and control for these so that it's easier to land, because these two thrusters cannot do enough thrust to get the plane into the air. So I have these backup engines, which are to not be activated by on and off mode, and you just fill the airplane with that many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 super rockets, and then you close that up. Oh yeah, over here you can have a pushback, which is supposed to be right there. So you're going to get the, I don't know where it is. I never know where it is. But you could use like rocket engines if you want to. No, let me face the right direction. And then I usually put a P for pushback, and then put the decrease power for something random, because you're never going to use it while on and off mode. And to make it not look out of shape, I just do this. Half wedge down, 1 times 2, and then boom, that's covered. And now you do a afterburner. I believe that's what it's called. And you basically do it like this. Wedges 1 times 2. And then wedges all around the thing. By the way, that part is the only part that supports the whole entire engine, so make sure to reinforce it, or you can add some stuff on the front and make this shorter. Anyways, we're going to add wedges, triangle wedge 1 times 2 all around, and then you are going to place a rocket engine, not a super rocket engine, in there, and you can do whatever you want, but I just keep it at W and S. By the way, just using the afterburner is great for landing because it still provides some thrust, but not enough thrust to keep it in the air for long, but it still can keep it in the air. Huh? Did I build it wrong? Oh my god, I built it wrong. We're just gonna move it forwards and stuff. Like so. Rocket engine. I don't know how to edit, I'm sorry. And then you just do all that. And then you do all that again. I hate life. And then you're going to place a huge jet engine facing forwards, obviously. And then you're done. You just gotta paint all this, which if you want to know, I use the colors. Oh shoot, I did it wrong. For the front part, you're gonna just use blocks like that. If you want to know, I use 188, 212, and 240 for the blue, which is brick color code 45. Wait. Nope, it isn't. Don't use color code 45. Anyways, the green is 168.33. And then the white is just the normal white. And also you're going to make the motors T and Y or F and R, whichever combination you want. But make sure the other motor is different from it. Anyways, you're going to put it at a speed of 1, I believe. Yep. Wait, I forgot something. So we're going to put a super tiny wedge, half wedge, in the half block section. Yes, there is 2, so don't get mixed up. Place 3 of those on each wingtip, and then put a couple wing panel 1x2s on it. And then you put a delta wing at the end. And then you're pretty much done, I believe. Yeah, you're pretty much done. The control surfaces aren't working. I'm gonna reset or something. Anyways, that's it for this tutorial. Nope, still can't control. Well, hold on. Yeah, the normal version can control it well. I don't know, tell me if it's glitched. I might fix it if it's glitched. Also, the black is the default black. Anyways, goodbye everyone.